Ravinder Kaur Nijjar, who I know many of you know, is the Chair of Religions for Peace UK Women of Faith Network, Sikh representative on the Scottish Religious Leaders Forum, Vice Chair Religions for Peace UK. For over 30 years, she has initiated many projects to promote interfaith dialogue, respect and peace between communities, nationally and internationally. As co-chair from 2006 to 2014, Ravinder Kaur was a founding member of Religions for Peace European Women of Faith Network, developing women of faith networks across Europe. She is a former member of the International Women's Coordinating Committee for the Global Women of Faith Network and served from 2000 to 2015 on the Executive Committee of the Interfaith Network for the UK, former chair of Scottish Interfaith Council, and is the Honorary Sikh Chaplain at Glasgow University. She is also an experienced educationalist who taught in the primary and secondary sector for over 30 years and has a B.Ed honours degree, ATQ primary qualification and a postgraduate diploma in religious education from the University of Glasgow. Ravinder, it's a pleasure to introduce you.
Thank you, Jenny. Felt a bit odd introducing myself. Thank you. Right, I would like to begin by first explaining a little bit about Religions for Peace, as it is an organisation that is not well known in the UK, but is the world's largest and most representative multi-religious coalition, advancing common action among the world's religious community for peace. For over 50 years, Religions for Peace has been a movement changing the world and challenging the status quo through the mutual conviction that religions are more powerful, inspiring, and impactful when they work together. The Global Religions for Peace organization, with its headquarters in New York, comprises of a World Council of over 100 senior religious leaders from all regions of the world, 6 regional interreligious bodies. For example, in Europe, we have the European Council of Religious Leaders, the Global Women of Faith Network, the Global Interfaith Youth Network, and it operates in more than 90 countries worldwide. Religions for Peace UK Women of Faith Network is part of the Global Women of Faith Network, whose aim is to allow women from different religions and cultures to coordinate strategies, pool resources, and capabilities for cooperative action. And our motto is different faiths, common action. The national network uses existing building blocks of faith-based and interfaith-based women's organisations in the UK to form the network. So that was a history lesson. So, on to International Women's Day, the reason why we are here today, celebrating the achievement of women and their leadership roles. You know, I find it strange that we need to have a day that celebrates the achievement of women. Because to me, all women achieve tremendous goals every day, whether it is in the home, at work, or within their communities. However, their contribution is not valued and given recognition and the dignity it deserves. There is an enormous gap in equality between men and women. The most recent Sustainable Development Goals report in 2022 on Goal 5, which is achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls, states that only 26% of countries around the world have systems to track gender budget allocations. 1 in 4 women have been subjected to intimate partner violence. And Minister, you'll be interested in this. It will take another 40 years for women and men to be represented equally in national political leadership at the current pace, but obviously not in Scotland. Scotland's doing much better than the rest of the world. Well, we won't get equality in the political leadership in my lifetime, but we can work together to make life better for women whose voices cannot be heard, and give them the honor, dignity, and equality that they deserve, that we all deserve. Although at the rate we are progressing today, it will take many years to attain gender equality. It may surprise some of you that the founders of all the religions gave women equal status centuries ago, but somehow this has been lost through time. I wonder if it was intentional. As a woman of faith belonging to the Sikh religion, I was given equal status over 5 centuries ago. Guru Nanak, the founder of the Sikh Dharma, stated, "The Creator pervades in all genders, so why should we belittle women and consider them lowly?" And this quote I really like from the Holy Sikh Scriptures, the Guru Granth Sahib Ji. She is the most noble of all family. She counsels and advises the elders and youngsters. How blessed is that household in which she has appeared. In my home, she is my leader. She is the ruler, and God has made us her courtiers. In Islam, it is recognized that it's not gender, race, or culture that enables one to excel in the eyes of God. It is piety and good works. And I quote, "I shall not lose sight of the labor of any of you who labors in my way, be it man or woman. Each of you is equal to the other." Hindu scriptures state that the mother is more worthy of reverence than the father or a teacher. Quote, "The teacher who teaches true knowledge is more important than 10 instructors. The father is more important than 10 such teachers of true knowledge. And the mother is more important than 10 such fathers. There is no true greater guru than the mother." In the Baha'i scriptures it is written, "The world of humanity has 2 wings. One is women and the other men. Not until both wings are equally developed can the bird fly. Should one wing remain weak, flight is impossible." And in Christianity, though a woman cannot do without a man, neither can a man do without woman. Woman may come from man, but man is born of woman. Both come from God. It is imperative that we educate ourselves, our families, young people, and men as to what is written in religious scriptures, and be able to challenge those who misuse religion and deny women their rightful place in society. For centuries, women have been denied access to education, and even now, as we've heard before, in many parts of the world, girls are not allowed to go to school, or because of family pressures, cannot attend school. If you do not know how to read, then you cannot develop yourself spiritually, educationally, and take part in society. We all need to work together to give the millions of voiceless women their dignity and use our positions of power to help them. Throughout the centuries, the potential of women to transform society has been ignored. Let us all work together to ensure that women and girls reach their potential in all areas of their lives throughout the world. Women must be respected, valued, and held in great esteem. A society that does not value its women cannot achieve peace and prosperity. And finally, the most important fact for all of you to remember is that without women, there would not be a human race. Thank you.